Add a third cutoff because, again, having troubles with my device and figuring out how to clear up some space. But here we have the final destination for a lot of the water on the property that is designed to be a safe overflow. And from the looks of it, might actually be interfering with the sump pump at this point. There used to be a clear channel through here that would take it through the neighbor's grass before it exited. As you can see, we have all the runoff that's hitting the sidewalk in the front coming down. We have a completely flooded sump pump outlet that may or may not be causing problems in my basement. I'm actually going to give this the rest of the outlet right now because I'm concerned. And we'll deal with hopefully getting a trough through this later. So sometimes you'll come across emergency situations that you can then identify during the storm and alleviate before they become major problems. Let me just move a little bit more wood chips here. And there we have it. That's unfortunate to let that go, but it is better than sustaining structural damages. You can see that all of those pots that have usually most of their height exposed are now fully submerged in my water catchment. So we're keeping a good bit, but we still have also a lot of runoff. So I think the next change that I'm going to make is going to be, and we'll keep an eye on this. Oh, good. See, there goes the sump pump kicking on and shoving more water into that flooded area. Actually going to also rotate that pipe so that it's not fully submerged. And probably continue to move some stuff here. At least I'm not putting too much debris in the street. There you go. Interestingly, it smells a little bit ripe right here. Don't know why it would. There we go. That's going to keep my basement from flooding, so that's unfortunate, but important. And as long as I can keep the debris out of the way. I wonder if I can rotate this to go the other direction. Well, maybe when it's not raining. Yeah, so we do have water loss at this point in the system, which I think I could slow it and sink it a little bit better in a couple other places that would end up helping a lot, mainly by bringing this further down into the garden so that it's running not just down this path in the far left as to what goes past the shed and the whole side of the house, but coming the whole way down and going into here and coming down here, so spreading it a lot wider for absorption. One more place to look, and that's over here. We'll see if my memory card can handle it. This is looking great. You figure the runoff from this entire grassy lawn that's tightly mowed is coming down into here, and yet everything's dry. So this zone could take a lot more. I could deepen the trough through here so that the walkway in front of the retainer wall is taking a lot more. Pretty much everything that falls in here stays because the walkways are dug deeper than everything else. So, yeah, pulling up the walkway and digging real deep is going to be the next thing to do. But again, I don't want to dig too deep right up alongside the house. We don't want to slow it and sink it alongside the house because that damages the foundation. We want to slow it and sink it at least 5 feet away if possible. So it's speeding up right here, but then I want it to come and spread out real good down here. Not make this turn down here like it is currently. So that's going to be the next round of changes for how I'm going to change water movement on my little piece of land right here. Continue to protect the infrastructure, continue to protect water absorption and other people's infrastructure as well, because this little piece of land is not the only thing impacted by runoff. There is severe runoff flooding that occurs at the bottom of the hill down that way that I witness when going to the bus on a regular basis that has put a couple of businesses out of business. A couple of small personally owned businesses flooded from the runoff of this neighborhood enough times that one's been out of business for 5 years and the other just went out of business this year. It's just too much of an expense to continue to clean up after fast water, non-draining runoff floods, which is why my municipality pays for rain barrels and helps subsidize those, is because they want to reduce that impact. All right, well, I think that's it for this series right now. At most, I might go down over the cliff, but I'm going to have to clean up my my hard drive on my recording device again before I do. So feel free to like, share, subscribe. If you have any tips on how to handle Google not actually clearing your device when you remove things from it, I would very much appreciate those tips. I am using Trash Can. I am moving things around. I am doing the clear your history. I went in and found 4 months worth of stuff that had not been cleared off of my SD drive and removed that yesterday, but it's still apparently on there even though I deleted it. So having technical difficulties, but you know, whatever. Standing out here in the rain telling you about it. But I do hope you're having a really good day. I would love it if you would like, share, subscribe, and you know, if you have thoughts about the rainwater management going on here, I would be interested in hearing those too. And I will pop up a little playlist and recommended video right now. So take care. Bye.